One day, while I was standing in line for Tim Hortons, I noticed a group of people sitting around eating and enjoying free, healthy food. I went to go check it out, and I spent the following week walking around with the Loaded Ladle, finding out what exactly they do on campus, and this is what I learned. The Loaded Ladle is a non-profit, open cooperative of students and community members dedicated to providing affordable, diverse, fresh, and healthy food to as many people as possible. Their aim is to tackle the unjust global food system by providing a local alternative. The Loaded Ladle gives students the option to determine what food they eat and how it is produced through their right to participate in the Loaded Ladle's non-hierarchical and consensus-based decision-making process.
On average, the Loaded Ladle feeds about 300 people a day, full meals, and then there's lots of people who just come by, visit, and take a brownie or coffee. The Loaded Ladle has over 50 people involved in all its operations, picking up food, cooking it, and serving it. And then there's hundreds people come out every day, and we have over 800 on our mailing list.
We're a food cooperative, which means our mission is to get food at the people, to the members, in a way that's sustainable and ethical. I'm the Loaded Ladle kitchen coordinator, so my job is procuring ingredients from the market, taking them here to the kitchen at St. Andrew's Church where we cook, and then with the help of volunteers we get everything cooked for the week. So we do everything vegan, which means animal product free. So that way it's the totally inclusive, so that anyone with any sort of dietary restrictions can normally eat it. Soups, stews, lots of trying new dishes that use local ingredients in a way that makes them vegan and makes them tasty. Because at the end of the day we have to feed people and put food in their bellies that tastes pretty good.
Hi, I'm Robin, and I work at the Noggins Corner Farm booth at the Seaport Farmers Market. Noggins Farm is just outside of Wolfville in Nova Scotia, which is in the Annapolis Valley. And we grow hundreds of acres of fruit, including apples, pears, cherries, peaches, berries, and all kinds of tasty things, as well as a ton of vegetables.
The Loaded Ladle is a food co-op, which means that we're driven by the membership. So every Dalhousie student is a member and pays $1 a semester to get all this tasty food. It means that every member has a say in the cooperative and what happens here. Each week when we cook, we have normally between 5 and 15 volunteers who help with the cooking. So when we have a lot of volunteers, it goes really quick. Lots of hands make light work.
Yeah, I just started in Ladle, and it has been a month since I've been with them. Able to go buy the food, cook the food, and serve the food. And at the end I get to eat that awesome food.
It's really fun, and it's a great atmosphere. They're very welcoming. It's for new people, you come right in and you jump right into it.
CAF, Campus Action on Food, was the precursor to the Loaded Ladle. It started in the fall of 2009. CAF was basically about 5 to 8 people who are still involved with the Ladle got together. We were all kind of frustrated with the way food was being produced and served on campus, and with some of the initiatives that already existed to challenge that. We realized that student efforts to change their food were all kind of hindered by the fact that the student union and the university were in contracts, exclusive secret contracts with companies like Sodexo and Aramark. A lot of people were frustrated with the quality, the lack of diversity, just the way it was served, the ethnic appropriateness. We saw the root of that being these exclusive contracts. So we started organizing, I guess that was 2008, to challenge these contracts. The nature of these contracts are such that students have no input. They're often 10 years long, they're signed in secret in one back room with a couple of executives. And most importantly, they take away student sovereignty over food on campus. So students have no way of changing food, because ultimately this company has a monopoly and they have no interest in changing. They only have interest in making money. We started cooking food in the Dalhousie Women's Center by the Dalplex. We'd cook enough food for 300 to 400 students, march over to the Student Union building and start serving it in the lobby of the Student Union building while we handed out flyers explaining these contracts, explaining how Sodexo was inherently an unethical corporation. They're also involved with producing food in prisons all over the world and therefore profit off incarceration. We did about 3 food servings that first year in the Student Union building, obviously in violation of these contracts, which was a political statement in itself. We were widely popular, hundreds of people got free food and were very sympathetic to our cause. Next year, Student Union executive worked closely with us to start a food co-op, and that's where we changed our name from Campus Action on Food to the Loaded Ladle. In this move, we recognized we would sacrifice some of our political message, but we saw it as the best way to move forward. Like the last 2 years, I guess we've been doing that, just trying to start this food co-op. It's been hindered in like every way possible. While like they're sympathetic, it's such a big bureaucracy, and as an institution, it's just so like inherently regressive. So we have definitely suffered because of that, been de-ratified, threatened with all kinds of things. This year specifically, we started out the year serving food outside because they wouldn't let us serve inside, because they wouldn't give us a permit. So, you know, these servings were amazing. Like we had basically students from all kinds of different communities coming together to have food, share, meet each other, and have fun in the sun. But, you know, there were also infractions that took place in these, and so eventually we were shut down this year. And, you know, we've been slowly recovering from that. So by doing this, by going through this whole process of creating this co-op and in the end serving students, we were demonstrating to everybody that students can organize this institution ourselves.
Today's Tuesday, delicious day, where we have ginger spice chocolate brownies, lentil dal, and applesauce. Everything that we cook is locally sourced, it's organic, and we keep seasonal food as much as possible. And we also serve vegan food to keep in line with an anti-oppression ethic, to keep our food, dairy, meat, and egg free also means a lot to the student population because it means that we can serve everyone and no one has to worry about dietary issues. So if there's allergies or ethics involved, then everyone's able to eat.
I find it incredible what this group has done in terms of creating a space for community on campus and addressing what to me is one of the critical issues of our time, the politics of food. So many things connect around it, around environment, development, even spirituality in terms of how we are what we eat, and the Loaded Ladle is bringing that to light on campus and for the community. Kudos to them.
It's so healthy, it's good, it's free. I don't know why every student isn't doing it, you know? There's such a big lineup for Tim Hortons. Why? Anyways, that's all for now. I'm gonna go eat. Wow!
I think that it's great, and I think it's a great service to students, and I think that it's much appreciated by a lot of students, and it's kind of one of those hidden gems of Dal.
We want anybody to feel empowered to participate in our organization however they want, and that can be they're passionate about food and cooking, and they cook, or maybe they want to learn how to cook and then they cook, or maybe they're interested in business and they want to like promote it in other ways, or they're interested in any like holding workshops that are like very subtly related to food. This past fall we had workshops organized like twice a week, beer making, honeybee workshops. There was a trip to the valley to pick apples and go mudsliding organized. So it's grown a lot in the last couple of years. More than just serving food, it exists as a cooperative where people work together to do things in service of other students. It's one step towards realizing that we as students can run this campus ourselves and we don't need big bureaucracies to do it for us. We don't need this elitist hierarchy of decision makers. Maybe we don't need these general managers, all these paid positions that people are so alienated from to begin with. Do we really need those people? Or are students capable enough to serve ourselves?